fans
Yeah.
there late in the game, especially on those defensive possessions?
Oh, they got really loud. You know, the whole stadium just shook, you know, when it came down to the wire. And, you know, that's the BBN effect, really. You know, just, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, they're there for us, for sure.
Trey, 3 at the end of the half. Trey put back Duncan in the regulation, and then back-to-back threes to open overtime. What can you say about just kind of the stable presence that he gives you, just how valuable he is to this group?
He's very valuable. He's a vet. You know, he's been in those situations before, and you know, we needed him. You know, definitely. You know, if we miss a shot or whatever, you know, he's there for us. So, you know, he definitely played his part. You know.
Trey hit those back-to-back threes in overtime. What were you feeling? What were you seeing out of him when he was hitting those shots?
That he was in the zone. You know, I seen him going down the court yelling. You know, I gave him a little tap on the chest, like, good job. He just ain't even notice I was there. He says, He just kept going. I'm like, yeah, Trey, yeah, we needed that.
Last year, so many times they counted on you to make those big shots, make threes. Obviously, you're making big threes this year as well, but you've got a lot of help, a lot of guys on this team that can also hit big threes, right?
Yeah, everybody can shoot, everybody can dribble pass. You know, it's just not me. And that's what's best about this team. You know, everybody is capable of doing something in those situations. So, you know, we definitely, you know, just execute the plays, and whoever gets the opportunity, just make sure they execute.
And Tony, I wanted to ask, you know, before the game, Cal in his pregame radio interview said he viewed this team as 7 starters. That's before the big team got back. And then DJ just basically said there's not even such a thing really as a starter on this team because we know we all can play. Is that, I guess, is that kind of the same mindset that you take too?
Yeah, definitely in the same mindset. Everybody can play. Everybody can start. I believe the same way. You know, it's just everybody brings something to the table. You know, and that's what's so good about this team, and that's what makes us so good. Is everybody is capable of doing, you know, certain things that we need for this team.
Winning a game like this, where you have to kind of grind it out, go to overtime, that kind of thing, what can you learn from a game like this?
That, you know, just taking our time. You know, executing on the offensive end, and try to get a stop on the defensive end. That's what it comes down to. And the best teams make shots at the end of games. So, you know, definitely they made some and we made some too.
St. Joseph's had a strong presence in the paint, especially on the boards. 9 offensive rebounds in the first half. I think they ended up with 14. Is stuff like that, is that, you know, does that worry you guys, or do you guys have sort of a calm presence knowing that you still have 3 7-footers that haven't even seen the court yet?
Yeah, definitely. You know, they're out. You know, they definitely give us, you know, a lot of height. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, this is what we're doing in practice, trying to do 1v1 blockouts and things like that so we can get stronger so the guards can rebound. Because it's not just the bigs, you know, the guards got to be down too because the guards rebound. So, you know, definitely that's what we work on.
And Antonio, Thanksgiving's a couple days away. What's something you're thankful for, maybe on or off the basketball court?
Thankful for my mom, dad, well, family in general, brothers that, you know, I see every day in practice, coaches, you know, and just blessed to have this opportunity, you know, just to play basketball. That's collegiate year, you know, here, and, you know, try to get, you know, a national championship.
Cal kind of said at the end too, like, you obviously don't want to go into overtime in games like this, but even if you do, there's still ways to pick up stuff and learn a lot about a team that, again, like, still has a lot to learn about itself. What do you think is the biggest takeaway from a game like this that you guys can grind it out and pull off the win?
Definitely take our time, execute, you know, through those situations. You know, the best team who can better execute wins. And, you know, that's what, you know, we all learned is, you know, trying to figure out what's the best shot, you know, to win those games and, you know, against a good team like that. So, yeah.
How close is this team to establishing the identity of the squad? You know, how close are you guys to playing to your full potential?
We're getting there, to be honest. You know, every player is figuring out their role, you know, what they need to do on the floor, and that's what's it really about. You know, trying to pick our brother up, trying to, you know, figure out how we can win games and things like that, and you definitely coming close to it.
What can you say about the way you guys played down the stretch for you know, for the regular before the overtime period?
We definitely did really good, better than I expected, and, you know, it was us just basically, you know, coming together, you know, just talking through things, you know, on defensive end, offensive end, and things like that to carry out the win. So, you know, that's how it ended.
How close are you to finding your rhythm or where you want to be this season?
Definitely coming close to it, like I said, because, you know, just me being that vet on the team, you know, just figuring out how I can play around these younger guys and things like that. And, you know, just basically staying in the gym. You know, I'm a shooter. You know, I already know I can shoot, you know, things like that, and just basically getting better at defensive end as well. So, you know, I'm definitely coming close to it.
Was there anything different you saw from DJ over the last couple of days leading into this one that maybe might have thought that he could come in and have this type of game?
Yeah. Last game, you know, we just told him keep shooting it, keep trying to find your rhythm. You know, you're a freshman and things like that, and you know that's what happens. You know, sometimes when you go through that little phase. So, you know, definitely just tell him to play with a lot of confidence.
It's kind of the same thing with Justin too. He had a little bit of bounce back game as well today.
Yeah. Same thing with him. We told him the same thing. So, yeah.
What does that say about this team that you guys could close out a game like this? That you did what you needed to do. You know, a lot of people were surprised that it was this close, but the fact that you guys were able to stick with it and pull this out.
Yeah, that shows the team chemistry, you know, that we have with each other. You know, we can definitely figure things out, you know, in these type of situations. That's what it's really about. And, you know, basically just gaining from this opportunity, trying to, you know, when we play another good team, how we can do the same thing. So that's what it definitely comes down to.
What did you guys take away from this game?
That, you know, down a 4-minute stretch, how to execute, how to, you know, try to have a shutout, you know, on defensive end and things like that, and, you know, just learning that way, trying to figure out how we can get the dub that way. So, yeah.
When St. Joe's was hitting all those threes down the stretch of the regulation, was it something they were doing, something you all weren't doing? You know, how were they getting so open there, kind of at the end?
Definitely, just hitting tough shots. You know, that's what it was. Really, you know, we playing at the college level. You know, it's going to be guys like that, you know, love to take opportunities like that to hit those shots. So, you know, it's a tough contested shot. They still hit it. Usually I come down the court and try to execute.
Trey Mitchell told us it's so easy to play with his teammates, with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that way too? Is it these guys just make the game look easy at times?
Yeah, definitely same way with him too. You know, it's just everybody wants to, you know, pass, try to get another teammate open, you know, try to figure things out that way. And, you know, it's nobody on this team that's selfish, you know, try to do their own thing. You know, everybody wants to learn from the coaches and everything like that. So.
Did somebody say it was your birthday?
Yeah, it was my birthday.
So was this game the celebration, or is there more to come?
Definitely more to come. But, you know, happy you got the dub at the end of the day, because if we didn't get that dub, I would have been super mad because we lost on my birthday. But, you know, now I'm really happy, and, you know, it's time to go home and get some to eat.
These young cats tease you about how many candles?
Nah, they tease me like, yeah, it's your 30th birthday. You know, I'm not even 30, but everybody used to be saying that, you know, just being the veteran team, that's what you get, really. So, yeah.
How big was Trey with those 2 threes in overtime?
Man, clutch, super clutch, you know. I already knew he had it in him because he had him in practice, you know, in games as well. But, you know, he came in clutch. He had that vet presence. So, yeah.
He's carrying a heavy load with you guys missing a lot of the big guys right now. How impressive is it what he's doing, and to have that still in his tank in overtime?
It just tells the mentality he has. You know, him being that vet, you know, just knowing what to do in those situations, you know, and having that dog in him. You know, just being able to shut out games is key to winning, really. So, you know, that's what it came down to.